Okay, we have video going. That's okay. And what is the address again?
What?
The address?
20884. 884 Tiara Street.
We're at 20884 Tiara Street in Woodland Hills, California. And this is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing. It is July 12, 2018. We just ran out through the 4-inch mainline cleanout on the left front corner of the house. And this is at the 4 to 6 inch transition right next to the sidewalk on the property line side. We're going to just run back in again if we can and take a look. Going out to the street, we looked okay in the street. Very difficult to get out there. We got a big separation right here. We got a big gap like that.
I do.
And you can see it. I'm having a hard time pushing over here. This is where one piece of the pipe is, and that's the other piece of the pipe. There's a big gap. It's like this.
That's a crack?
Well, it's just separated like that. Yeah. It's just really separated. I'll see if I can push back over this area. But the roots are just really separating it. I had the water before to help me get over there. Okay, I'm not going to even try right now. Okay, so we've got this area that we've got a large separation and a whole lot of roots right by the sidewalk area. Right there. Then we're coming back. The next joint doesn't look terrible. We got a little root intrusion in that joint. Next joint looks to be in fairly good condition, a little bit of an offset. A little tiny bit of an offset of shift. I think back by the cleanout is where I had the hardest time getting through. That's got a little crack in the face of the pipe, but then again, not terrible. Then we transitioned to ABS plastic, which is by the mainline cleanout. Those are the mainline cleanout. We transitioned back to clay, and here's where we had the biggest issue is right here. We have a ton of roots right here. That's a lot of roots. And there's not much opening in that pipe right now. So what you've got a 4-inch pipe right there. You got a 4-inch pipe, and you've only got a hole on the side of it about like that for everything to go through. So if you have wipes, you have paper, anything stuck on that, it's just going to compact right there and stop it up.
How big is the pipe? 4 inches?
4 inches in diameter. It's the same size as this. No, 4 inches is good. As long as it's okay, 4 inches is fine. Okay, did we mark that area?
That's the one at the sidewalk?
Before. We already marked one at the sidewalk. This is before. Let's mark that out. Let's mark it because so far you really only have these two areas that are really, really bad that I can see.
Is it in the grass before? Or
yeah, grass. I'm pretty sure grass. So let's mark it out and just see. You might get lucky enough that you only have a couple areas and you can maybe dig right there in the grass and just replace the section. And that's it.
You think this part's okay?
I'm going to look again, but we were underwater when we were going out, so I can't tell. But on the way back, now I'll be able to see it. But I know that where I cleared your stoppage was right here. He couldn't get through it. He was pushing. I've been doing this for 40 years, though. I got in here and I really had to jam that thing. I jammed the camera through, and I broke all the wipes and the garbage and everything else off, and all of a sudden the water just went out.
Now it's clear.
So yeah, now it's clear. So, I mean, I could probably get a good majority of this cleared with blades, with my snake. Hydrojetting is better, but, huh? They didn't do it right. I can tell you that now. I do this, I know, but I'm telling you that they didn't do it right. Because 3 months, there is no way the roots are going to grow back like that. I think they're trying to sell you the line. Now, you might be able to clear this. You might be able to clean it and clear it enough to where you can get by for years if you maintain it.
Yeah.
Chalk? Was it right there in the...
Just at the edge of the driveway.
Well, can you get it if it's in the edge of the driveway? Can you mark the grass?
Yeah, let's go to the grass.
How far into the driveway is it?
4 inches.
Oh, you can get it from the grass then. Just mark right there on the edge of the grass. If that's it, you don't even need to get into the driveway. We'll see what the rest look like. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Got locator off. You're good? Okay. All right, now we'll pull back some more and look at it. So we have that one area that's really, really compacted with roots. Now we'll see what the rest of it. If the rest of it looks good under the driveway, you could probably get by and leave it. Let's see. That joint has a little tiny bit of root intrusion. Not much of anything. Looks pretty good. The next one, I think that's just dragging some of the roots that we had. That joint is shifted like this. You see the whole face of the pipe? So again, it's shifted a little bit. But you can also see that there's rubber. See the black rubber in there?
Yeah.
So this is the newer style.
Inside the gate monkey.
This is the newer style clay that has rubber couplings. So a lot of times when they put them together, they don't align them perfectly. So this could have been put in this way 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been around, this type of pipe's been around since the 60s.
This
So-
house is from 61.
Okay, so that's not bad. Now we have some more roots in that joint. We have more roots in here. I don't see any major cracks or major breaks right there. And that could be taken care of with, like I told you, the Root X. Okay, worst case scenario, if you needed to leave this, if you wanted to try and get by and leave it. So far you've only got those two major areas that are terrible. That one again, you got a little offset, but that could be just inside the coupling the way it was put in. Not bad, no major breaks, no major offsets. There you got a little bit of root intrusion in that joint too, but again, pretty minor, not terrible. Not terrible. The Root X chemical would really take care of that. Again, next one, that joint looks to be in pretty good condition. Very minor root intrusion. And now we're coming back quite a ways.
There's some.
Another one, but that's minor.
Yeah.
That's maintainable. That's maintainable still. That's not bad. Those are pretty minor roots. As long as they're caught at a certain time, you get a little heavier root intrusion, a little bigger offset right there. See where you see the bottom of the pipe and then I drop down. Okay, so that pipe is shifted. You can see the top of the pipe up there and you don't see any at the bottom, so it's shifted like that.
Okay.
But again, not great, but not terrible. And that one's just right here. That one's an offset in the coupling right here from the ABS plastic. Okay, now that's coming up here. Now we're coming out. Now what I need to do is I need to run the kitchen sink and maybe the laundry if I get in the garage.
Oh yeah.
And I want to see where that Y is or if it comes in behind us. Because so far your biggest issues are right here. This point to that point. I wish I could cable through. Get big blades. We can maybe get big blades right there. She said she's unfortunate. 3 months ago, I was going to didn't do her any good. They didn't do it. You know they didn't do it right. They bullshitted to try and sell them. Yeah, I mean, we can get it open right now. We can get it where it'll work fine.
So this morning I started laundry, then my stepfather said don't do the laundry.
Yeah.
So I pulled it out after like 4 minutes, paused it, turned it off. So
Yeah, you can just start it. If there's water, just start it and drain it. Cancel drain it. Let's see, push that. There you go. And then push that one. Yep, right there. That's it.
I got stickers inside my laundry. They're leaving on this trip, and I
Just spread your boot. but worse than that. Okay. There are a couple dozen work. NASA didn't go. Okay, we'll do this, and then also I need to run the kitchen sink. I'm not going in. I just want to see. Okay, let me just go check this out. I want to see where the tying is. I want to leave it running. Yeah. But Fred, we don't look nearly as bad as what we thought. We look nearly as bad as what we thought. We might have to go up on the roof. We'll see.
Yeah, because one time we were out of town. Every time we go to town, some disaster happens.
Yeah.
And I had a pet sitter here, picked lemons in the backyard, and decided, clogged up my sink with lemon peels.
Oh.
So I had.
They went through the roof vent to clear it.
Yeah.
That's what that is. The one at the top, the vent way at the top up there, that's your kitchen sink vent. This one's your laundry vent.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
So they had to I couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah.
That cost me a couple $100.
Oh yeah.
It was so bad. So we have the original plumbing here.
Yeah. Okay, I want to give this a minute and see if it comes from behind us. If it comes from behind us, then we know that there's no Y. Because sometimes there isn't. It's going to take a minute because that's a long distance to travel with a small amount of water. Okay, that's, let's see, 4.5. Let me just get out there where that Y might be. See if you can detect where the Y is, bud.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Did you already? No.
No, is that water there?
Yeah, there's water coming from behind us, but we're not out to where the Y would be. That's just minimal amount of water that was coming through. You go see where the Y would be? Yeah.
There you go, right there. There it is.
Yeah, there's a Y. There's a Y. See it flowing through? So just double check it, but and then we got to go up there. We got to go up and run through the roof so we can see what that line looks like.
Get the locator for me, please.
Yeah. If that line is in good shape, then I'd say, you know what, just fix it from there to there. Let it go. You'll be all right. Yeah, you put some Rudex down here once a year, you probably wouldn't have to do anything for years. Yeah. A lot less expensive.
Yeah. So if I had a problem in the future, can you just connect it to here?
Oh yeah,
line?
sure.
You don't have to go.
You have to just dig it up there,
and
dig
then
it up
it's
to the edge of the
connection.
grass and
So like if you put a new
pull
line
there.
in, it would be from the Y down?
Down to the sidewalk. No, just from the sidewalk. Or from the driveway over here.
Yeah.
Unless you want to open this up. If you want to open this up, which so far there's no reason to. You know what I mean? This is where your first really bad area is. Right here. So we can dig in the grass, just tunnel down a little bit. What hubby was it? 3'8", that's nothing. Dig down here, pick this up, tie into there, pick this up, and tie into here. Either that, or you can dig one hole and shoot a liner. Shoot a liner. It's almost the same price to pull a brand new line here. So I'd say instead of doing that, instead of putting out here, we pull right through that one. That one would be dead. So your clean out now would be here. And then just put a brand new line in from here to there. Okay. So we got to get the mini and get up on the roof.
Do you need a ladder? I have one on the side of the house.
So we have one.
Okay.
Oh, heavy ladder.
It's a big apron right there.
You don't want to carry that one, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, you can use it if you want. I can unlock the.
Let me know if it works for you. See
You
it?
just unlock the.
Is it high enough?
Yeah.
Say yeah. Up to you.
Yeah, probably. It would probably work okay.
You want the water on still?
You know, we can shut it off. We can shut it off.
Okay.
If you open this one and then you can shut it off, and
Okay.
I'll move everything and get set back up. Thank you.
I don't know that one or this one. My air conditioning broke last weekend. I have everything problem with my house. It rained. It really poured here.
Probably this one.
The fake rain.
Yeah, I hear you.
The fake rain. Oh, it's just.
Oh, I know. I was in Palm Desert for the last 2 weekends working on my cousin's
Oh, how was
place.
it?
Oh, 120. It was 119.
Like here?
Yeah, there was 127 in the car, 130. Oh my gosh, it's killing me. My cousin's going, it's not that bad. He's used to it.
Well,
But
you
yeah,
know,
it
the
is.
power outages. Sir.
Yeah.
That's what my air conditioning guy said. He goes, I think I had a couple customers from the brownouts.
Yeah.
He goes, I think it did some weird surge and blew
Oh,
out the
yeah.
compressor.
We have solar panels on the other side of the roof up there too.
No, just here and on the back side of my house.
Let me see if I can get up on that side of the
Yeah,
garage.
so they're just here for the front.
Okay.
And then on the
We have gutters there too on the front. I don't want to place it up against the gutters if I don't have to, so I'll go up on this side.
Okay, do you want me to turn the water off now?
Yeah, you can do that. Thank you. Okay, we're going to pull out of the 4-inch ABS clean out. We're going to go up on the roof and see if we can get through the roof vent and take a look at the line from the kitchen and laundry area to our Y in our driveway. We're going to transfer over our equipment to our mini camera, because unfortunately we only have an 1.5-inch vent up on the roof and we cannot get through an 1.5-inch roof with our large camera. Will not go. So we're going to pause for a moment and then we're going to go ahead and use our mini camera.